Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 208.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. On today's show, we're going to talk about what to do with a 401k. Do you leave it with your old company? Do you roll it into a new company? Do you open an IRA or do you cash it out? Those are the options, and we're going to go through those because I got a listener letter, and here's what they said. Hi, Linda. I would like your opinion on the following. My wife is beginning a new chapter in her career and starting a new job after 11 years. She has a 401k with a significant amount of funds, and now we have to make the decision on what to do. The one decision that has been made is that we will not withdraw any money from the account, but we are not sure what our best option is. Here are the three options. Number one, keep it as is within her old company's 401k plan. I'm not a fan, and I know that we could incur administration fees, plus we have a limited investment selection. Number two, roll over into her new company's retirement plan. My reservation with this option is again having limited investment options. And number three, put it at a brokerage company as a 401k rollover IRA plan that allows us to have full control of our investments, funds, stocks, etc. I like this option, but I know you're a fan of Roth IRAs better, but if we try to convert from a 401k to a Roth IRA, would we get taxed? We believe the best option is number three, but I value your opinion and expertise, which will help finalize the decision. I appreciate your time and look forward to your feedback. He goes on to say, we believe the best option is number three, but I value your opinion and your expertise, which will help finalize the decision. I appreciate your time and look forward to your feedback. Thank you, Ray. Well, Ray, I'm glad you didn't have cash out in your list of options. You know that would be the worst and most costly mistake, and you wouldn't even get all of your money because when you cash out, your employer is required to hold 20% for the IRS, and you have 60 days to put it into a qualified retirement plan or it's taxed as ordinary income. Plus, there's any state tax that's applicable if you live in a state that has state tax. If you're under age 59 and a half, you'll also have a 10% penalty to pay. So as you can see, that's not a good option. So I'm really glad you already knew all of that. The first option you mentioned was leaving it with your wife's old company in her 401k plan. Keep in mind, since she's no longer an employee at that company, she can't make any more contributions to it. And while that's where most people end up leaving their money sort of by default, it definitely is not the best choice. As you said, you have limited investment options. Most 401k investment menus are quite restrictive, offering one or two choices per asset class. It's like trying to do your grocery shopping at a Starbucks instead of at the grocery store. In the grocery store, you have all types of possible foods available to you, not just a few things. So you can see why you'll want to roll over your 401k into an IRA so you can have the whole grocery store of investments available to you. You might be able to take a loan against your 401k if you needed to, if you left it at her former employer. And if you already have a loan against it, you'll have to pay it off before moving. Otherwise, it will be treated like a taxable distribution. So the same grocery store reasoning goes into why you don't want to roll it into her new company's retirement plan, which was your option number 2, because there's a limited menu. For example, I've been talking about how tangible investments are making a comeback and paper investments are going out of favor. Most 401k plans have several paper choices like short-term bond funds, long-term bonds, high-yield bonds, international or global bonds, etc., and 0 precious metals or agriculture, commodities, or mining stock choices. I agree with you. Option number 3, rolling it over into an IRA, is your best solution. Set up a new brokerage account before you start the transfer. Then make sure the funds go directly to the new account and not to you. It's called a trustee-to-trustee transfer. Otherwise, if the check comes to you, 20% is withheld, and if not rolled over within 60 days, you'll be taxed. You get the 20% returned to you when you file your taxes. That's not a good scenario, so let's go for the trustee-to-trustee transfer. You mentioned that there are sizable assets in your wife's 401k, so I wouldn't think that a Roth IRA would be feasible. Of course, you'd have to qualify to be able to open a Roth IRA by not exceeding the income limits, and you'd have to pay tax on your 401k. That doesn't sound like a good plan in your case. I would just roll it into a traditional IRA. Once you have the money in your brokerage account, not only can you invest in mutual funds, but also exchange-traded funds, stocks, master limited partnerships, etc., that you didn't have access to before. Because again, most 401ks have very, very limited investment choices. So you can really broaden your diversification and widen your investing horizons. Have you gone to my website to get your 11 quick financial tips to boost your wealth? Go on over to lindapjones.com and get my free PDF report that gives you 11 quick things you can do to get your wealth moving in the right direction right now. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.